Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. DI Radio Cast all in your ear hole. And we're starting it off with the Dutty Talk.
Why my name not on the intro?
Anyway,
I can at least, I think I'm a key figure in this DI movement, and I can't get no.
Your name is D-Yale, a.k.a. D.I. You feel it? You feel me? Alright. DI Radio Cast all in your ear hole. With the rookie, the sophomore of the year.
Sophomore of the year, I'm moving up, motherfuckers.
Mr. D-Yale, a key figure in this whole movement.
Okay, that's all I want to hear. Just tell me I'm important once a month. Now let's keep it
once
moving.
A month, right?
Once a month.
Today's show starts off with the principles of networking. Because I realized after the Hood Hard Day conference, a lot of people don't understand the art of networking. Like, you know, it's one thing to get a lot of business cards.
Because you know what they were doing? Like, they'd walk past you and hand out the flyer. You like, well, who the fuck is you?
There was no conversation.
Yeah, like, okay, I got the hot shit. You know, they're going to be like, everybody got the hot shit in the hood.
Exactly.
You know, I got the hot, but at least tell me you got the hot shit in the hood. Don't leave me to wonder. You know what I'm saying?
You going wood in the hood.
Yeah,
son, I'm going wood in the hood. You know, strictly oak, man. Strictly oak wood.
Oh, son, I got the red wood for you. I got that fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
My wood is on fire, son. It's burning, yo. I'm like,
I can heat your house. Nah, but it wasn't even. You's an ass, man. No wonder people don't take us serious. Yo, nah, seriously. The whole situation is, I thought that, you know, networking was common sense. I just figured that it was common sense that you kind of instinctively knew what to do. Then I realized that there is a man out there making $29.99 a book just to tell people common sense.
read my book, and you don't know.
Exactly. So the art of networking. There are 5 principles in networking.
Yeah.
And one of the first one is to go with a goal. Wherever you go with a goal. Know what you want to accomplish when you go to this particular function.
Yeah.
If you're going to a party, know what it is that you want to walk out with. If you're going to a networking function or a conference, know what it is that not only that you want to get from it, but that you want to come back with, or you want to give out. The information that you want to divulge. Also, horn your message. Develop a plan. Have a 15-second intro. Something that is compelling and that will grab someone's attention and direct into the point. Don't spend too much time on one person.
You know what? I mean, but a lot of times if you really networking, you don't want no intro. You don't want to just. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to them.
Well, I'm not saying to sit there and write a whole freaking 30-second ad. I'm just saying have some kind of plan in your head of how you're gonna push your information.
Cause you gotta react to each person differently.
Exactly. And you should also make sure that you know when the event is starting.
Yeah.
What time, the part that you really want to be there for.
Black people, work on your time management skills. You have a problem with that.
And make sure that you have everything that you need, like your business cards, flyers. If you have mixtapes or CDs, I mean, we're
Media
dealing
kit.
with.
Yeah.
It depends on where you're going and who you're going to.
Yeah.
Make sure that you have all of the utensils necessary to get your point across. Okay? And educate your audience. They might not know who you are. Oh, really? Well, I'm such and such and such and such, and this is what we do. Basically, you give them 5 basic points based on the information that you've already received from them.
Yeah.
And this goes back to developing a personal message for each individual that you speak with. You better tell them hoes stop calling.
Man.
Get your hoe in check. But you develop a personal message for each person based on what they do.
Yeah.
You find 5 reasons why they should come. They should mess with You know what I mean? And then follow through. After you get the emails, after you get the business cards, after you get the CDs, after you get the MySpace addresses, follow through. Hit them up.
Keep in touch. And don't do it on some 3-4 week thing when they don't forget who you are.
24 hours.
24
to 72 hours.
Yeah.
If you don't do it within that time frame, people will plumb forget about you. Yeah. And really and truly, if you're not that convincing at the beginning,
you're gonna make them feel like they ain't important, really.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, now that's an ego.
You don't want to say you just gonna get at me tomorrow. Whatever.
Yeah. So 24 hours. If you're not that interesting, I tell you, you better get back with them in 12. Word. Like, I know I just met you. Now don't do no stalker shit. I just met you a half a minute ago. I just wanted to send you a text to let you know that I'm really feeling your DI. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Ever send me that text.
Okay. Again, one of the main things is when you meet the people, like I said, go with the goal. Have something in place. And know what it is that you want to get from the situation. A lot of people go to events and they feel that they need to hit everybody. But your message isn't for everybody. When I found when we went to the hood,
I think our message was for everybody. You saw I was all over that place.
Yes,
come on.
but the thing is, DI Radiocast has 4 segments.
Yeah.
And primarily that evening, our main focus was our Raw Deal segment because that's who our product.
Yeah, because the indie artists.
Yeah, the demographics of the people that were there would better fit our Raw Deal segment. However, there were people there that would probably fit within our throwback and our international because of their
DJs or whatever.
Exactly. But in regards to the people that partook or came out to receive information, yeah, our Raw Deal segment was strictly what we pushed that night. Yeah. And you have to know what part of your product or your business is for who.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people have products and it can fit various demographics.
Yeah, I don't see really pitching the throwback to an 18-year-old.
You know what I mean?
But
bigger ranking.
We should.
But bigger ranking.
Yeah.
Yes. We can pitch throwback to him.
History.
Because first thing they would respect the angle in which we're pushing our product.
If they want to pay attention.
No, I'm talking about the older people that are seasoned and have been in the game and understand it.
They should.
But once you draw them in with the Raw Deal, I mean, sometimes the Raw Deal come at the end, sometimes they come in the middle. So you have to listen.
They gotta listen.
That's and that's called. DI Radiocast, we see y'all on the opposite end. Radiocast back in your ear hole. And it's the 5 principles of networking. Network this. And as we stated, go with the goal, horn your messes, check your gear, educate your audience, and follow through.
Yeah.
Follow through.
See, this is the problem. You get you can't do too much at once, because let's say you get like 30 flyers, business cards, whatever. You ain't gonna be able to move that quick. No. So even if you plan on getting that many, give them folks a time frame. Even if you can't beat the 72-hour frame or whatever, say, I'll be able to hit you up by next week. That
exactly.
Cool? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Stick to your plan.
That means, though, that you've had a conversation.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to give people a flyer or give them a CD, a business card.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a conversation with them, when they're going through their stuff, they're going to put you at the bottom.
Oh, you're going to be at the bottom behind the chick that walks up to him with the breast is sticking up. I got the hot shit in the hood. Oh, you do?
I have the hot shit in
Let me give you my card and get some DI in your ear. That's going to be who I'm going to remember. As opposed to the cat that just walked past.
You remember?
I will remember. I I still got two-tone all up in the back of my head.
Thinking it's two-tone, they're going to be on this week's Raw Deal. Okay, D.I. Radio Cast all in your ear hole.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just an example. You know what I'm saying? That's just an example. I had a conversation with them. You know, took pictures. We politics. I talked to their management staff, and I don't even remember none of these cats that just walked past me and gave me their CDs.
You know what? It's very interesting because I remember the big guy.
The big guy?
Because he kept breathing.
Oh, the tall big guy.
Yeah.
That just stood over you for no... I'm like, who the hell is this?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm an artist.
I don't even remember. All I remember his
basketball player.
Like, okay.
I'm taking the world by storm.
And then there's another one. I remember K9 because he and I had a conversation.
Yeah.
Then I heard his music and it was impressive.
Yeah.
But the conversation is what made me want to listen to his music.
Yeah.
And our conversation basically touched on the whole aspect of paying homage and building skills, building credibility and so forth in the industry, and how his music and our product can come together and do stuff.
Yeah.
And that was what made me really interested in affiliating myself with Blue Blood Entertainment or Blue Blood Recordings. You know, aside from that, there was another gentleman. He was standing around all night, didn't really say much, and I liked the way he was sitting back checking out the scene. But at some point, he came and he attacked. He was like, you know, I've been checking out your swag and boop, 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 and, you know, and gave me a card, corresponded. Fruitful, whatever. We got some music for our show. Great. You know, but it's the conversations that lead into it. And it goes back to what we said last week.
You know what else worked? What worked? The shirt. Yeah.
Yes.
So the chick walks up to me, she looks at the shirt, then she walks away. I'm like, well, what the hell was that? But that was Tavaria. And that's the one I took the picture with later. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going to get affiliated. Business-wise, after we're going to, you know what I'm saying? But that was, you know, it was so many T-shirts.
You have to have a gimmick.
Yeah, there was so many T-shirts, but, you know,
you have to have something.
T-shirt was
you have to have something that
couldn't nobody fuck with the DI T-shirts.
Yes. I woke up with, would you like to wake up with DI in your ear hole?
I'm like, what? And then on the back it said, I Google myself often.
Yeah.
They ain't ready for nothing on me.
Speaking of which, you can purchase the DI shirts on our online store. Just visit DistinctiveImpression.us or come to the DI website and visit our link section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says right there, DI store.
I thought you was going to say something innovative, creative.
But it said, I'm working on it.
Okay.
Sophomore, I'm still honing my skills. Yeah.
You know, I love doing this with you. DI all in your ear hole. Slide down my DI.
Yeah, we working. They ain't ready for the shirts, man. They ain't ready for them.
This summer, check to my box. We got something for everybody. Brick City in the house. All right. Outside of that, there are other things. Like I said, there are people that go ahead and they talk to everybody. And then there are people that sit back and they pay attention to what's going on and develop a clear-cut plan of whom they really want to target.
Yeah.
Because there may be a building full of 1,000 people, but in that 1,000, there are only 10 people that can really benefit your company or your product or whatever it is that you're pushing.
That's some talking. You got to talk to 1,000. I mean, you can't just pick my, okay, dude in the business suit. That's who I'm trying to talk to. You never know.
Well, luckily with the situation that we were in, we actually heard the people speak.
Yeah.
And based on what they articulated and things that they said, we knew that we wanted to fuck with them because their ideas and ideals.
So, I'm supposed to be the president of the company or whatnot. Maybe. No.
Yeah, you're indecisive. I'm not fucking
How
with
you don't know if you're the president? Yeah, cat. Go home.
All right. D-Yale, I must say, D-Yale was getting his network on. He was like Mr. Super Networker. 10, you would be proud. And I stood back and played the sideline because I wanted to see who really benefited our overall project. So while D-Yale took care of Raw Deal, I took care of the overall distinctive impression.
The money.
I told y'all before. I only told the bosses because that's what it is. But out of everybody that I spoke to 5 particular people that can benefit the company. And those people, I've corresponded and had various follow-ups and are in the process of developing projects that cross-market ourselves. So that's what you have to do. You have to know what your product is, how you're going to push it, how you're going to present it, and how your product is going to benefit the other person. And this is something I learned a long time ago. Anytime you step to anybody, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a business situation, whether it's in a job situation, what do you bring to the table? And once you understand what your worth is,
Definitely.
you don't even talk. I mean, hey, this is what I can do. This is how I can benefit.
Especially if it's innovative. If it's something different, you got to know how different it is compared to whatever the next
Compared to
cat
what
got.
else is
You know
out
what
in
I'm saying?
the system.
Because I don't think nobody else was fucking with D.I. Because, well, pretty much everybody was out there to promote their music.
Yeah.
But we were there to catch the music.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Dream catchers.
You want airplane?
Yeah.
Let me get your car here.
Yeah, the radio.
Did you just
DJs.
hear what they said? You don't want to fuck with radio.
DJs. DI Radio Cast. Yes. Let me tell you about my swag.
Yeah. Let me tell you about DI. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, you got to know what you got for everybody else,
Exactly. And everybody is not the same. There are other things that you need to know too. Okay. Internet marketing. After you've had conversations with these people, you have the business cards. Now you have to create. Now, outside of a conversation, and most people, we exist virtually. And I will tell anybody, please do not call me. I exist virtually. My entire operation is virtual. So I can't have a conversation. I can't sit on a conversation for 30 minutes when I can have 4 or 5 conversations going on virtually, plus continue to work on whatever projects I'm working on.
Yeah.
It's easier to work virtually because you can touch more people and you can get more stuff done. So now you have to think of how you're going to get your point across in a small blurb, as opposed to having a long drawn-out conversation. And the beautiful thing about IMs and instant conversations are that you probably can't spell all the words that you say. So you can get straight to the point quicker.
I want to see you fuck this music shit.
Whoa.
You never know. You can't say there wasn't that kind of conversation going on that night. Because you saw the cat.
Using their chains that hang down to their dicks.
Yeah.
DI Radio Cast, all in your ear hole. Again, 5 rules to networking. Go with a goal. Check your gear. Educate your audience. Follow through and horn your message. I was just going to say, I'm still learning your language.
Don't try to go into the accent now.
Even though I've been here 30 years. I didn't want to give out my age.
At the islands, 8 weeks or something?
Actually, 6 months.
Welcome here or there. Throwing stones.
Let's not go back into the past. Let's network.
Oh,
Network and politics. You know my man E40 say, get your campaign game on. Politic and network. Yes, D.I. Radio Cast, politicking and campaigning with y'all. We're going to see y'all on the opposite end. We're coming through with the raw deal. Get ready for the official jump off. Feel me?